Alright guys, good morning. So I'm here, just woke up and about to get my pre-workout on. So right now I'm using gym, pre-gym, my gym still planning. And I'm gonna give my unbiased review of this pre-workout. So according to the package, we're seeing that going to the containers, 6 grams of BCAAs, 6 grams of citrulline malate, 2 grams of creatine HCl, 2 grams of beta alanine, and 1.5 grams of betaine, whatever. So we have orange mango flavor and 30 servings. Alright, so what I like about this, scoops are big. Alright, now brings me back to the days of whole scoops with regards to the pre-workout supplements, NO Explode, NO Shotgun. I'm a fan of these big scoops. When what's it called, 1MR, one more rep, and these guys came out with these small scoops and they said everything was microdose but more potent, I thought that was a bit overhyped. Yeah, maybe the caffeine anhydrous was kind of really powerful in that shit, but hey, whatever, to each their own. So according to the website, I'm just gonna go for the website, Advanced Pre-Workout Powerhouse. So let's just go straight to the meat of it. So it says no proprietary blends, proper amounts, no abbreviated formulas, no concentrates, JS, not BS. Okay. Alright, so here let's get to the meat of it. The pre-gym active ingredients matrix. So full amounts of 13 science-backed ingredients, 6 grams of citrulline malate to help promote better muscle endurance and bigger muscle pumps. Okay. Yeah, citrulline malate has been proven to be a better NO accelerator, NO precursor than arginine. So everyone's jumped on that bandwagon. So when we go to under the microscope, let's take a closer look. 6 grams of BCAAs. I noticed that guys are realizing that branched chain amino acids are really good in pre-workout formulas. Because I'm also a fan of, I have it on the other side, is Amino Energy by Optimum Nutrition. And I noticed that the caffeine blend with the BCAAs, well, the aminos and caffeine gives a really nice stimulus. Depending on the dosage, if I want to get the kick that, let's say, gym would give, I'll need maybe 4 to 6 scoops. But if I'm just looking to get a pick me up or to get a bit of a, just get my focus on it, the brain's a bit tired, I'll just use 2 scoops of the amino energy. Alright, so back to pre-gym. So the BCAAs are 3 amino acids: leucine, isoleucine, and valine. And research suggests that leucine is the most critical because it stimulates muscle protein synthesis, i.e. muscle growth. So one of the first pre-workouts I used which had this was NO Shotgun. Let me pull it up. It was quite good. Let's see, NO Shotgun, NO Shotgun. By BPX Sports, and it's not even on freaking, is it on bodybuilding.com? It's just called Shotgun right now, but trust me, this was one of the first with the protein matrix. There was so there we go. I'm not even sure if it's currently unavailable, unfortunately, but this is one of the most potent pre-workouts I've tried. Just check it out here. So we have it has a proprietary BCA branch chain. I thought it was BCA is my bad. It has a proprietary branch chain ethyl ester amino acid matrix. Checks out L-leucine, L-isoleucine, L-leucine, ethyl ester, HCI, L-alanine, L-glutamine, L2 amino pentanoic acid, L2 amino pentanoic acid, L-novaline, L-valine ethyl ester HCI, Li solution ethyl ester, and these guys, they were kind of revolutionary in the time, because they focus on the ethyl ester version of things, um, and it goes on L-arginine, ethyl ester, di-HCI, L-arginine, L-valine. So they were one of the first to include that in the pre-workout, and it made it more expensive. And I swear, this is one of the pre-workouts I got this really ridiculous pump on. I'm gonna order more of it, but it became my favorite after seeing the effects. It's one of the first pre-workouts I've used. This guy right here, Eno Shotgun, that has on it, like when I start, like let's say I do arms, so I do a total body workout. I start seeing veins in my arm. The pump was so real, and that was cool. That's one of the first pre-workouts. Eno Explode didn't do that. Eno Shotgun did that. All right. Another thing, let's see, a proprietary muscle volumizing NO2, insulinotropic, and glutamine matrix. These guys were ahead of the game. It's just amazing that they kind of, with all the new supplements coming out, they kind of took a back seat, but they're on point, and I will get back to these guys. So, back to pre-gym. All right, here we go. We have 6 grams of citrulline malate. So according to this, in the body, citrulline is readily converted to arginine and then to nitric oxide, NO. Research suggests that citrulline increases arginine and NO levels in the body better than arginine itself. Arginine undergoes excessive breakdown by the intestines and liver. Studies have shown how that citrulline does not. So whatever you consume is readily absorbed and put into use. Citrulline malate has also been shown to be an effective energy booster. One study reported that subjects consuming 6 grams of citrulline malate experienced an increase in ATP energy production during exercise and an increase in phosphocreatine recovery between bouts of exercise. Alright. Here's one interesting. Research also suggests that subjects supplementing with the citrulline malate before chest workout could complete more reps on more sets compared to subjects taking a placebo. I will have to take a sip of pre-gym on that. Oh, back to pre-gym. One of the things I kind of find weird about this is that it says, excuse me for the sniffles, folks. Initially, wait, it says, also consider allowing pre-gym to mix for 10 to 15 minutes before drinking. Also consider drinking it over the course of 15 to 30 minutes. Now that 10 to 15 minutes before drinking, that shit bugged me. I was like, what the fuck? 10 to 15 minutes? So it needs to settle? You mean all the ingredients and shit? And that was a bit of a turn off because usually with pre-workouts, I just want to sip that shit as quickly as possible, but to let it settle and stuff, 10 to 15 minutes and drinking it over the course of 15 to 30 minutes, that was a bit confusing. So I think Jim Safani, he needs to figure that shit out with regards to JYM, the pre-gym supplement, because that was a bit weird. I'm going to put this guy right here. Alright, so we have 2 grams of concrete patented creatine HCI. Alright. There are many studies suggesting that creatine supplementation leads to significant gain in muscle growth, yada yada yada. So creatine HCI is made by attaching the hydrochloride HCI group to creatine. Adding the hydrochloride group lowers the pH of creatine, making it more acidic. This drastically increases creatine's solubility in fluids, which may help increase its absorption and help to reduce stomach issues. Fair enough. 2 grams of carnosine beta-alanine. Okay, the tingling drug, as I call it. So beta-alanine is an amino acid that gets taken up by muscle fibers and combines with amino acid histidine to form carnosine. Alright, that's okay. Researchers says that carnosine increases strength and power, improves endurance and recovery and muscle growth. This is increased further when taken together with creatine, as in post-gym active ingredients matrix. Fair enough. So I'm just a fan of pre-workouts right here. Not too crazy about post-workout. As far as I'm concerned, Your nutrition will take care of the post-workout, and my post-workout is supplemented with animal pack. I have it on the shelf right there. Alright, cool. So let's get back to it. 500 milligrams of beta vulgaris beet extract. Alright. Beetroot extract is rich source of nitrates. When you consume nitrates, they're broken down first into nitrates and then into nitric oxide. Beetroot extract is a direct supply of NO and uses a different pathway to produce nitric oxide and citrulline and arginine. That's impressive. Alright, so researchers found that nitrates can directly improve the muscle's ability to generate ATP energy to further improve endurance and during intense exercise such as lifting weights. We also have 1.5 grams of betaine, I'll say betaine. Betaine, also known as trimethylglycine. TMG is a modified version of the amino acid glycine. Betaine supplementation has been suggested in studies to improve muscle strength and power production, increase the number of reps done with a given weight, and improve endurance. Alright, so University of Connecticut researchers report that supplementing with 1.25 grams of betaine twice per day for 2 weeks increases power and muscle force on the bench press. Interesting. Betaine has also been shown to significantly increase protein synthesis following workouts as compared to a placebo. This can help lead to greater long-term muscle growth. So we also have 300 milligrams of alpha size, delivering 150 milligrams of alpha glycerol phosphorylcholine, alpha GPC. So alpha GPC is a naturally occurring phospholipid compound that plays a critical role in the way the brain, nervous system, and muscles function. So alpha GPC helps boost brain function and mood, improves reaction time, and helps increase focus and the mind-muscle connection during workouts. When combined with caffeine, L-tyrosine, and huperzine A, all found in pre-gym, alpha GPC delivers clean mental stimulation and focus that lasts throughout workouts. I'll tend to agree with that. Alright, we also have 600 milligrams of N-acetyl L-cysteine, NAC, the amino acid cysteine with an acetyl group attached to it. Studies have suggested that the acetyl group makes it more stable and allows the body to absorb and use it better than plain cysteine. Doesn't state what the benefits are. So the huperzine A extract from club moss is a potent brain booster that can promote better focus, enhance memory, and elevated mood. Here we go. So this is the important part. The huperzine A helps maintain higher levels of acetylcholine, which is important for brain and muscle function. I'm a fan, I'm a believer in high levels of acetylcholine. I'll get into that. Alright, so we also have 300 milligrams of caffeine. We all know how good caffeine is. The benefits of caffeine: increase in muscle strength, improve muscle endurance, increase muscle fatigue during workouts. It's also suggested to be an NO booster. I'm not too sure about caffeine being an NO booster. I'll have to investigate that because I've done workouts on like 2 large cups of black coffee, okay, my workouts have been okay, but I don't get that pump per se, so I'm not too sure about the NO aspect. I have that endurance, give me that central nervous system drive to get shit done, but I don't know about that boosting. One study in the American Journal of Cardiology reported that healthy young men taking 300 milligrams of caffeine experienced an increase in NO levels and an increase in blood flow to muscle. Okay. 5 milligrams of biogerine, black pepper. Okay. Alright, 1.5 grams of tyrosine. Promotes increased alertness, mental focus, mood, and energy during intense exercise, especially when combined with caffeine. And we have 1,000 milligrams of taurine. Taurine is specialized in amino acid that is important for endurance and muscle strength. Taurine is one of the ingredients in Red Bull. So what people don't realize is, minus the high levels of caffeine, Red Bull, once you have the taurine and the B6, the B combo, the vitamin B combo, the only way to increase energy, and when you add in the caffeine, boom, you're on point. Alright, I don't know why they put the concrete there, because maybe just to mention the pattern, but Alright guys, so this is the review on bodybuilding.com for pre-jym, and what is my review? It takes, my honest review, it takes a bit of time to settle in. It doesn't give the initial kick quick enough as far as I'm concerned. So if I'm time pressed, I need to start sipping this motherfucker while doing my workout. So during my workout, so maybe 10-15 minutes before and during my workout, if I'm time pressed, it'll kick in after 30 minutes once my blood is flowing and stuff. But once it starts flowing, it gets the job done. I've taken, you see, now that's the thing with the proprietary ingredients and stuff like that. I'm not too sure. Other pre-workouts, they have high levels of caffeine, so you feel that immediate rush. But what about the other ingredients? Do you feel it, as per se? I noticed some pre-workouts, they have high levels of beta-alanine, so you feel that tingly sensation upon about 5 to 10 minutes after you sip that shit. So this doesn't give that immediate tingly sensation vibe, but it's kind of smoothed out, kind of. But one thing I noticed about this is when I first took it, well, I took half a scoop, but the hoopazine, I think my body was getting acclimatized to it because I got some weird headaches. But this is also the fact that I was recovering from a flu and wasn't met. So yeah, do not take any pre-workouts or high levels of caffeine with fucking antibiotics. Trust me guys, it's not worth it. Alright, so that's my honest review of gym, pre-gym supplement, and there's a link below. Go grab a tub or grab a sample or whatever. Oh, one more thing. When I'm using this for bodyweight training, I use half a scoop. But if I'm going to do a combo of bodyweight and machines and weight in the gym, I take a full scoop. Half of it, I could do my freeletics workout and I could get it done. But full iron, pumping iron and bodyweight and some cardio. So yeah, that's it for me guys. I'm out. If anything, just drop a comment.